Hello, hello. This is IBCAR, final presentation by Group K, covering Denmark as our country and company Renault Automotives, by John Smith, Eric Bunch, Zach Elliott, and Chasten Carell. Let's begin. Ooh, that's bright. Some strengths of our country that we picked. They include a strong economy on the rise, government regulations that thoroughly benefit new businesses and entrepreneurs, and tons and tons of government funding for green technology. And to the right is a graph of real GDP in Denmark, and as you can see, it is on the rise. It's been on the rise for the past couple decades. A little dip there at the end, but they are steadily growing once more. Here, I will zoom in. A very ghetto setup here, I'm aware. Apologize. Keep in mind the last point about green initiatives as we continue this presentation. Renault. Good looking car. Renault is a French-based car manufacturer that's begun to take Europe by storm in the recent decades. It focuses on production of fuel-efficient, low-emissions, and all-electric vehicles. Now that right there should be where you start to make a connection. It just needs a country to truly thrive in, one that would support its technologies wholeheartedly. So sexy. The merger. If Renault were to create a subsidiary within Denmark, it would have a huge amount of government backing to support its endeavors, thusly providing the funds necessary to create more efficient green cars, quote-unquote, at a much faster pace. Denmark will also benefit from the increased GDP due to the large increase of industry and new jobs, along with lower costs from the now lower need for fossil fuel sources with these all-electric cars. So essentially, everybody would win. This would be a very smart merger indeed, if Denmark and Renault were to combine their strengths together. Will Renault be successful? Renault's only competition within Denmark is Zenvo Automotives, which specializes in custom exotic sports cars, not fuel efficiency. In essence, because Renault will be taking an existing market and opening up a new division of it for previous non-consumers who don't value sports cars the way they would green initiatives, all the while getting to enjoy huge profits from such facts, Renault would be creating... Here's that gap for you to answer my question. A Blue Ocean Strategy by Chan Kim and Renee Moborn. Putting it all together, because Renault will be accessing a previously untouched piece of the market, profits will dramatically increase, along with production and GDP for Denmark itself. This all the while is promoting healthy competition that will ultimately benefit the consumer in the long run. These new jobs will be protected by Denmark's government and its green initiatives, so job security won't be an issue either. Part 2. Renault, using its all-new profits from the green buyers and market segment who value low emissions and fuel costs over speed, will be able to always outdo itself, constantly creating more innovative technology for its vehicles with each passing year. And this will cause it to constantly stay a few steps ahead of the competition. With Denmark as a home for this company, Renault will have all it needs to become a contagion of sustainable development, not only throughout the European countries, but the world in its entirety. And that is a smiley face right there, if you can't tell. Success. From Denmark, essentially, to wrap it up, Renault will become a sustainable development giant within the car industry, enjoying all kinds of profits from Denmark's newly accessed green market share that has been left untouched for far too long. From Renault, Denmark will enjoy increased GDP due to the high amount of added jobs along with low fuel sourcing costs, and ultimately providing a higher standard of living within Denmark due to a more attractive and efficient economy. Why hasn't this happened yet? Another smiley face. And to wrap it up in a quote, give up your selfishness and you shall find peace. Like mingling in water, you shall merge in absorption. And to attempt to say his name is Shri Guru Granth Sahib. Essentially, when Renault and Denmark combine their common interests into one set goal, the resulting merger will flow beautifully and consistently and efficiently as water. So, let's let the profit-making, money-making, big spending commence. Thank you.